Oh, good morning, people. Yes, today is the day of the Reselling Summit. I got a ticket and I am so grateful for Channel Pete and people that helped me out a couple of days ago. I only got it last minute. So yeah, got myself a Greg's. I need it because I'm knackered. I couldn't find a suitcase. I went to Asda. You think me selling suitcases would not be a problem getting a suitcase, but all the suitcases I have are massive ones and I'm not doing that. So I've used a Antler old school canvas one. It's all right, it'll do the job. Does smell a bit like an old man's pants, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do. Anyway, I'm off to Derby now, so it's another hour drive. The conference starts at 10 and then there's like an after party at night time, so gotta film a lot of it. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you do, obviously hit that like button and subscribe if you are new, and let's get to Derby.
Real purpose and a real drive that no matter what, I was getting...
Specialised in NatWest Pigs and first edition James Bond books, and that's because they were both in this book. Literally completely random. I love James. 2 more seconds. Anyway, I was in that for 8 years. I didn't hate the job.
Oh, it's dinner time at the moment. It's brilliant. I actually thought I was going to get bored because my attention span's quite low when it comes to people talking. But everybody that's been on so far, absolutely brilliant. Chad Pete, he's a legend. He's somebody I need to talk to a bit more about clothing. I'm not a big clothing fan. I like my clothing, but I'm not a big person likes rummaging. But that's a question. And I've got a gift voucher for a charity shop which has got £10 on, which is quite good. So what I'm gonna do, because it's free, I'm gonna find some stuff from a charity shop with this £10, and anything I make off it, what I sell, I'm gonna give it back to charity. I'm a big dog person, so I feel like I'm gonna give it to my local dog trust place, because you know, I've had dogs all my life, you know, and dogs, I always say, if people was more like dogs, the world would be a better place. Yeah, well, so far it's really good. And I've also found out they're gonna be doing a Mario Kart competition later, and I am basically Mario Kart. I am the champion of that game. They're gonna all lose. They will all lose. So I hope there's no rages in there, because when I thrash them and lap them, they're gonna get beat. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in there now and see what's coming out. I think the luxury pickers are next, which is gonna be interesting because they deal with like proper top end clothing. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit. Oh, here we go. Want to say hello to YouTube.
Yo, what's up, peeps?
Say your name.
Mr. Effects, aka Trotter's Delights. You know,
Look at this.
Reseller event rolling.
Yeah, Mario Kart tonight. I'm gonna thrash everybody. Watch them all roll, all rage, chucking controllers everywhere. Do you want to get on YouTube then?
No. Keep going on.
Look who it is. Hello mate, say your name.
Karim, aka Fuzzy Feet Footwear. If you haven't followed, it's Fuzzy Feet Footwear Instagram. Ross.
Ross.
Luke, simply reselling on Instagram and YouTube.
Well, there you go. There's some more people.
How sad is a human?
Massive thank you to Lola and how amazing she has done to pull this off. Massively pregnant. And I totally know how that feels.
Because I'm overpaying, I'll be mortgage free by the time I'm 50.
Oh, finally I am in the hotel room, and I gotta admit, there was some proper sailor vibes here. I mean, look at that. What? It feels like I'm in SpongeBob SquarePants. It is really nice. Bit gutted though, because where I live, I have a walk-in shower, and it's a shower. So I was really looking forward to having a bath. I know it sounds weird, but I haven't had a bath for 2 or 3 years since I last stayed in a hotel. Yeah, so a bit gutted about that, but let's have a look. We have a nice table. I mean, it's quite nice. I mean, have obviously some biscuits, quite posh. They'll be gone. They'll be gone. IKEA mugs. I wonder what year they are. Are they quite vintage? Could they go missing? Maybe. They will all be gone. Standard kettle. I actually don't know what that does. Never ironed in my whole life. But yeah, it is quite nice. Lovely bathroom, really big. Obviously, selfie mirror for later. The summit was really good. I mean, so many people with different stories. It felt a bit weird because I'm quite new to this. Coming from a fitness background and knowing so many people in the fitness industry, doing YouTube fitness and, you know, meeting famous YouTubers and that who are in the fitness industry, to meet people who are nothing to do with fitness. Saying that, Chad Pete, I think he must train out. He looks pretty hench. You do look hench, mate. We'll have to have a gym session one time maybe. But it feels so much more, I would say, welcoming than other social platforms. You know, people who do YouTube on other platforms. Felt like everybody was there to help everybody. I don't know hardly anybody here. I can't even remember his name at the end of the speech. He touched me a bit. He really did touch me a bit because what he said was very typical of what I am doing it for. The whole reason, let me put the phone down because my arm's aching. The whole reason I did this, I'm going to do a proper video about it. I'm not going to speak to it now because it's very personal. I'll probably end up crying. But one of the reasons was for my son. When I was working full-time, working in the industry of like retail, it felt like I was stressed all the time. It felt like I had no time for my son. I went through hell with my son, going through court. I try and do as much as I possibly can. I'm a single parent, you know. He relies on me. And I felt like with my old job, I didn't really, sort of like, I was losing touch from him after lockdown, where me and him was like this. And then certain things happened and I became a reseller. I just quit my job and I thought, you know what, tough, I'm going to do this. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I can just go and find another job. But he was touching about, he does stuff with his son and, you know, making time. So he had that extra day he spends with his son while he goes out and looks around charity shops. And I know how he feels. My son's not as interested. He thinks it's boring. He loves the toys bit, you know. But what I do is I have got the eye for a toy as well. And I'm a big kid. Half the toys I have bought, a lot of them he's got, because I can't sell them because he likes them, except for ones that are like worth a lot. It's just, I do everything for him. He is the reason probably why I'm living. And I've said it in years ago on a video. He is my, without him, I probably wouldn't be here anymore. And yeah, I'm still getting emotional now, but I'm gonna do another video about that. But yeah, it touched me how he was talking about how passionate he was about his kids and everything, and I thought, yeah, people can sell stuff, people can boast how much they make, people can say, yes, do this, do that, do that. But the real reason why I do it is for my son, and I actually enjoy it. Yeah, it's stressful when somebody annoys you on eBay and saying it's not there or it's broke or whatever. But I actually enjoy rummaging, and that is one of the reasons why I still do it. I've enjoyed it since I've started. I don't dislike it at all. And the other reason is my son. I can spend more time with my son now, and he's actually interested. He was never interested in my other job because it was boring. It's retail. But every time I go out, he knows I might have something for him, or he asks how much I've sold because I said, Daddy needs to do this to make money. The more money I make, Kai, the more money we can do stuff and go places and go really nice holidays. So he always asks how much I've made and everything, which I know it's asking for himself, but it's an interest and it's nice, and that's the main reason why I do it. There is another reason which I will do a video, like I said, but yeah, it's halfway through the summit. We got the probably most interesting part next, where people are gonna like lay back a bit more now and have a drink and have a bit of fun. Yeah, and I need to go and get ready, so I'm gonna get off this now. Then I'll join back with you when I'm in my sexy clothes, because I've been wearing a hoodie all day, tracky bottoms, trainers, yes, fuzzy. I know you want my trainers, but tough, you're not having these. These are too expensive for you.